Hello everybody, and welcome to the 2018 Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show at, you guessed it, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are here at the Galeon booth, and we're excited for another episode of From the Helm. So today we have MarineMax Chief Revenue Officer Chuck Cashman with us today. How are you doing today, Chuck?
Fantastic.
Thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
We're going to be going over a bunch of different things. We have a ton of different models to be talking about. If you haven't been able to get out to the show yet, yesterday was the first day. It's going all weekend long, so stop by the show, see all the latest models from all of our manufacturers, and have a great time. Weather's pretty good so far, I'd have to say.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous weather.
Yeah, so Chuck, let's kind of start off with a simple question, I guess. Why the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show?
Well, it's one of the biggest boat shows in the world. Every major manufacturer's here.
Yep.
Every dealer of substance is here. There's selection. There's team available to help you. One-stop shopping, and it's a competitive environment to get your best boat show deal.
Definitely, and for those who don't know, what brands come to this show? What brands are at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show for MarineMax?
Well, literally all the MarineMax brands are here, and we'll talk about them as we go through. But we have we're represented in 14 displays here. We have 144 team members, 5,200 feet of boat, almost a mile of boat if you put it end to end.
That's crazy.
Ranging from 13 to 140 feet.
Wow.
There's something for everybody here. If you really want a boat, it's within this footprint.
And what's the benefit of coming to a boat show? I mean, you can see boats out on the water, you can see them anywhere, but coming to a boat show, what is it about that vibe you get?
Well, there's a number of reasons, right? Customers come to the boat show because they love boats.
Yeah.
Gives you an opportunity to see boats you may never see again in your life. Even if you weren't considering buying that boat, it gives you ideas for the boat that you are going to buy. Like I said, every major manufacturer's here. So if your wish list was down to 4 or 5 brands, you could literally go through 4 or 5 brands and shop them all here.
Yep.
There's a competitive component to it, right? If you're in one of our booths, I don't want you to leave, right? I want you to stay with us, and we'll do everything we can to make that. And sometimes that's discounts, sometimes that's other things, but certainly it's a competitive environment. And then finally, all your salespeople, the people we,
yep.
At MarineMax you go on getaways.
Yep.
So you'll see your friends, you'll see customers that you boated with, you'll see our team that you boated with. And it's a wonderful social aspect. There's generally every brand will do some sort of event through the show. Mm-hmm. We make sure that our customers are invited and they attend. But it's a social opportunity. It's an opportunity to see boats. It's an opportunity to buy boats. Yeah,
and for those watching, if you have any questions for Chuck or for any of us here at the boat show, be sure to write them in the comments, and we'll be able to get back to you during this live broadcast or afterwards. We're going to be here again all weekend long, and be sure to answer any questions you may have.
Well, and also if you ask a comment or ask a question,
yeah.
You'll win a prize. So just like we did last time, post a comment, ask us a question, and you'll get a Burgee. So we'll be watching for those and reaching out to those who do comment to get your address so we can ship them to you.
And for a little special appreciation here, if you're at the show and you see one of us walking around, I'd say us two. Chuck's going to be a busy guy, that's for sure. But you see us walking around and say, hey, I saw your MarineMax From the Helm, ask us and we'll be sure to give you a Burgee.
Yeah,
so that's kind of an incentive. And again, the boat show's going all weekend long, so just another day in paradise, right?
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the different models that are debuting at the show for the different brands. So first, let's talk about where we're at right now. We're at the Galeon booth. We are aboard the Galeon 650 Sky.
Yep.
This is a new model. Tell us a little bit
about
this
is the American premiere of the 650 Sky. The 640 Fly debuted in Miami. We sold 6 or 7 new model innovation boat of the year at the Cannes Boat Show. This is the 650 Sky version, which means instead of a bridge, it has a enclosed sport bridge. So It looks like an Express, but has the benefits of an upper station like a Fly.
Yeah, so it's kind of a
world premiere, U.S. premiere,
yeah.
North American premiere.
And if you haven't seen the Sky models, I mean, it's pretty incredible having the lines of an Express boat, but just having the functionality of a Fly bridge. It's really crazy.
No, it's phenomenal, right? So a South Florida boat, boy, from April to September, it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
So you've got an air-conditioned helm, 360-degree visibility. But today, it's a beautiful day. Open up the sport bridge, go up there, run a little bit, and then for the northern people, just the opposite. When it's cold, you have a heated salon.
Yep.
You can run the boat, extend your season.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's beautiful in the sun worshiper, get up top, open it up. There you go.
It's a blast.
And we're also sitting at a unique place on Galeon Yachts. We're here at the, what are we calling the balcony? Or
Yeah, balcony.
January.
So, Galeon is, they're so innovative, right? They've won multiple innovation awards. Jacek, they're the creative trust behind Galeon is, there's just no barriers, there's no boundaries. He puts balconies on everything. We've got a 47 that's debuting that has balconies. I think it's probably the smallest boat with 2 legitimate balconies. The 50 was a boat that turned the world upside down. I mean,
Sure.
we've sold 30 of them in a couple of years. It also was an Innovation Award winner. Balcony comes down, the bar comes down, bar stools come in, safety ropes behind you. The boat turns into an 80-foot boat platform in a 65-foot boat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, who doesn't want to sit on the water? I mean, when if this boat wasn't here, we'd be facing the other way,
Yeah,
right?
that's so true.
You have a cup of coffee looking out over the water, because generally boats are in pretty places. Not that the
Definitely.
boat show isn't pretty, but you'll never ever see this in your life. You go
Yeah.
out, you anchor up, and
Yeah.
you're enjoying the water.
Have a great day. And if you have this closed up, so this comes upright, and then
Yep.
There's a glass window right to
Yep,
your left. It
absolutely.
pulls over, and
While you're
away it
underway,
goes.
this would be water, right? I mean, we'd be
That's right.
right over the water. So
That's right. It's
really cool functionality.
beautiful galley where you can sit there in the galley, look out through a huge window, and enjoy the water.
Yeah.
If you're prepping lunch, whatever, you can still be talking to everyone hanging out.
That's right. This would be a well-used spot of the boat. There's no question.
I know Galeon prides themselves on craftsmanship, and I heard that the MarineMax team got an opportunity to go to the facility where they build the boats. How was that beneficial for the team?
They sure did. I was part of it. It was, quite honestly, it was my 3rd trip to Galeon, and since the partnership with MarineMax happened about 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago now, first of all, the footprint's expanded, the plants are updated, new buildings have been built. I've never seen so much new equipment.
Yeah.
The partnership has been great for both, but what they didn't lose is the craftsmanship. They have almost 1,200 people. I think when we met them, it was somewhere around 700. They said they had to literally interview 10 to hire 1
Yep.
because their standards are so high. The craftsmanship is second to none.
That's great.
I mean,
And
it's
I mean,
exceptional.
pretty much everything you see on these boats is built at the factory. I mean,
A lot of
it's all-
vertical integration, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The engines, generators, AC components that are built, those are built and installed, but they make their own stainless. All of the wood, most of the hinges. I mean, it's really phenomenal what they do, and that's part of the cost effectiveness of the brand. That's
Yeah.
where the value comes in, because they have skilled labor and they have it in abundance. They can do these things where other manufacturers are challenged to do it.
Definitely.
A lot of good boats built, but in this case, most of it is vertically integrated.
Yep.
That beautiful door that we just opened and closed is
Yeah,
built in
right here.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. And if you guys want to learn more, we actually have a video that we just created kind of going into the factory and talking about the different
That's right.
processes that go into it. So check that out on our YouTube channel, on Facebook, and check that out. And of course, again, we're here at the 2018 Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show at the Galeon booth with Chief Revenue Officer from MarineMax, Chuck Cashman. So if you guys have any questions or you want to stop by and say hi to any of us, be sure to do so here at the show.
Yes, and don't forget, if you post a comment or ask us a question here on Facebook Live, we will get you a birdie, so you can get out there and take your pictures and share them with it.
Yeah. So
Buy a
Chuck,
boat, I'll give you 2 birdies.
yeah, we'll give you a few extra. So you can't see it on camera, but I'm looking over at the new 90R from Ocean Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about this boat?
Yeah, I sure can. Unbelievable boat. Departure, R stands for revolution. As you can see, the boat is substantially taller
Yep.
to the gunnels than other boats. The bow is much more plumb. That vertical bow means you get more space inside. It's an Evan Marshall design. It's been about 2 years in the making. I'm positive that boat's going to win also Innovation Awards, best new boat of whatever show it attends. It's up for it at this show. It's just incredible. So what you gain with a plumb bow, what they call a plumb bow, and raising the gunnels is interior volume. It's got the interior volume of a 100-foot boat, yet it's a 90-foot boat.
It's crazy.
The fit and finish inside is also incredible. The selections, it's very, very well done. Ocean Alexander, Richard Allender, Evan Marshall collaboration.
Yeah.
MarineMax had a voice in it, and the boat's spectacular, and it's sold.
And it's sold. So if you want one,
My favorite kind.
I'm sure you can still talk to the team at MarineMax, and we can start looking into
That's right.
future boats.
Hull 2 comes in January, Hull 3 comes in June.
Yeah, and you will definitely notice this boat when you're walking around the show. I mean, it's a showstopper for sure.
Yeah, stands out.
At one point, we had 36 pairs of shoes on it yesterday. we had to control boarding. It was just insane.
Yeah, so we're talking about Evan Marshall designed it. He also was involved with the 70E, a boat that came out about 2 years ago now.
Correct.
So if you're familiar with the 70E and how beautiful that is, that's even better,
That's right.
more exciting than that.
And,
if you look up Evan Marshall, he's a renowned, not only a architect, designer, but he does residential, commercial, and boats. I think Ocean Alexander is keeping him busy with a full portfolio of future projects similar to the 90R. But,
beautiful boat. And if you want to stay tuned throughout the show, we're actually going to be heading over to Ocean Alexander ourselves.
Yes, we will.
Talking to the team and getting you some inside look at the all-new model, the 90R from Ocean Alexander.
So yeah, definitely watch. And I think from Ocean Alexander, we could talk a little bit about Boston Whaler, because what better way to have a tender for that boat than a Super Sport?
That's right. The new Super Sports are out. It's exciting, and for the people that think the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show is only for the $10 million boats, it isn't.
Nope.
Probably the most iconic boat in the world is displayed at Boston Whaler, the 13 Sport.
Yep.
And we'll be excited to help you get in it.
Yeah, so it's all new this year, the 130 and the 160 Aquila design. We also just did a video yesterday with Whaler on that boat, so that'll be coming out soon, so make sure to watch for that.
And that's a good entry level getting into boating, right? I mean, a lot of people started boating on a 13 Sport.
Myself included. I think most people... Well, I think there's the generation of people that almost everybody in their family or extended friends have had a 13 Sport. It is easily one of the most iconic boats in the world. You've seen pictures of it. It's in art. It's in advertising. It's in the heritage of. If DNA is boating, you've had a Whaler in your life somewhere.
Definitely.
That 13 Sport is it just keeps on. It's the Energizer Bunny.
Yep. And Boston Whaler is actually here outside, but they're also inside at the convention center as well.
They sure are.
Where you can see some of the, I wouldn't say smaller boats, but you have the sport models in there and Montauk.
And in fairness, if you're new to Whaler or if you haven't seen Whaler in a while, they also have a 42-hour age, a 380 realm, a 350 realm, all award-winning boats. Unbelievable.
Yep.
They'll be tomorrow's icons.
And see them all at the show. So stop by the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show this weekend and check them out. So Sea Ray. We stopped by the Sea Ray booth yesterday, saw a lot of really good models there. Can you tell us?
So big year at Sea Ray, right? A lot of refocusing with Sea Ray. So now they're refocusing on 19 to 40 feet, which I think for the people looking 19 to 40 feet, that's going to be awesome because you'll get the full attention of the company. No distractions on bigger boats. All the talent, all the energy going into focusing on that 19 to 40 feet, and that's what you'll see in the Sea Ray display. They've got some vendors there, Nauticon there, Fusion's there, Simrad's there. So if you have a Sea Ray or if you're considering a Sea Ray and you want to get in a little more deeply into the components and what's under the hood, so to speak, they've got some resources there that can help you.
Yeah, and the Sea Ray booth is not too far here from the Galeon booth, so stop by and check out all the latest Sea Ray sport boat models, and it's going to be a great time.
You make a nice loop in the show, and run into MarineMax pretty much everywhere you go.
And that's kind of
10,000 steps will get you through the show.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the benefit of coming to the boat show is you really can go around the whole show and see MarineMax everywhere. I mean, we're located all over the show.
We are 144 team members, like we said, and 141. I'm sorry, and we're here to help. We're here to help.
So stop by, and also moving on to Azimut, they have a few new models here at the show. That the S6.
So 3 new models debuting here on top of 3 new models debuting in Lauderdale on top of 2 new models before. Their entire lineup is just over 2 years. So we have 19 models in the display that are 2.1 year average life.
Wow.
What you're going to get this year is the little sister to the S7, which was debuted last year at Miami, was incredibly popular, sold out. The S6 is just a little sister to it. Incredible boat. Keely Silvani design, same attack. Just a smaller boat.
Innovative boats, a lot of new technology put in these things.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. The 25 meter, beautiful, beautiful boat. It's that's debuting here. It's Aquila also, that's a name to look up in
Yep.
Italian architecture and design, but that boat is it's spectacular. It really is. 25 meters, so it's just over 80 feet.
And also the Atlantis 51 for talk about South Florida. I mean, what a perfect boat for.
Unbelievable, right? The Atlantis brand has really taken off, and there's an opportunity with Sea Ray getting out of the big boat business for a boat like the 51 Atlantis. Quite honestly, Azimut recognized that opportunity before the announcement, and they have put together just an absolute award-winning 51 Atlantis. The boat is stunning. It's a big, tall boat in the water, but yet in the transom, there's a grill so that as your family's swimming, you can do the burgers and dogs. You're connected with the water, right there at sea level, and then the rest of the boat's spectacular.
Great.
Yeah, so we've talked about a lot of great yachts. Let's talk a little bit more on the fishing side. From Hatteras, we have the all-new GT59. Have you had a chance to see it yet?
You know what? I have not. Quite honestly, that's on my list today, and from what I've heard from the team, it's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. We got the opportunity to see the media, the press of it. Yesterday they announced it. And
It was impossible to even get on the boat
Yeah, it was
because there were
popular.
so many people.
But I mean, it's just step inside for a moment, and it's a wow factor when you walk inside. Because outside, you're looking at all the fishing elements, just the chairs and where the rods go, and then you walk inside, and it's luxury. It's
Yeah, so the 60 Hatteras was an award winner, right? That's a boat that lived well. And this 59 is faster. It's got more volume. They tell me it fishes better. Can't wait to try that out. But it's and the lines are spectacular. They're on their game.
Yeah. So if you go over to the Hatteras booth, basically the first boat you're going to see on the left-hand side is the new 59. World debut at the show here. So.
Yeah, and we'll be putting up pictures as well of that. I mean, everything we've been talking about, watch on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There will be pictures and videos of it also.
Yep. And just stay tuned to our social media channels. We're putting stuff up throughout the show, and we'll have some additional content after the show as well. So be sure to check that out. And let's end with MarineMax Vacations. I mean, they're here at the show in Aquila, kind of teaming up, and tell us a little bit about that.
Yep. So with Aquila first, the 36, which has been a wildly popular boat, that is making its Fort Lauderdale debut.
Yeah.
We debuted it in Miami, somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 units sold. Customers, it's really resonating well. It's a big, stable platform with some sleeping capabilities. It's a great weekender. Maybe you could stretch it out to a week. But I tell you, if you had 12 friends and you want to go out and have the day of your life, that's the boat for you.
Yeah.
And,
For sure.
The 44 Aquila has also grown to be a top 10 boat in the United States.
Yep.
For those of you new to Aquila, it's a MarineMax collaboration with Sino Eagle, boat builder in China, and that's it. That came on a white piece of paper, voice of the customer, and it's been amazing. And then vacations, the boats were designed to fill the vacations.
Yep.
Our team just came back from an awards trip in the BVIs, and we got a chance to stay on the Aquilas for a week, which we always look forward to, and just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just fantastic.
So for those who aren't familiar, Aquilas are powered catamarans.
That's right, correct.
The 36 is outboard powered as well, though. And if you come to the show, you can actually get on the 36 and the 44. They're available for purchase for private ownership, as well as take a tour of them if you're going to go to the BVIs with one of our vacations and see what your experience would be like as well. So it's kind of, you get to see lots of different things over there. And our vacation planners are there ready to help you start figuring out what date you want to go, start planning your trip, and they'll make sure that you have an incredible time.
And the BVIs are back, right? There's some concern with the hurricane last year, and certainly you can't understate how impactful it was to the BVIs themselves. But they're a resilient people for sure, and they're back. We just spent a week there and had an unbelievable time.
I couldn't even tell. I mean, honestly, the green is back. I mean, each bar that you could possibly think of is back open. And some of them better than they used to be. I know Willie T's is revised 2.0 or however many.
Some of those places needed a bath, and they got it. And that's not the way you want to do the renovations, but it certainly worked out well.
Definitely.
All the iconic bars are back. The Soggy Dollar, the Willie T.
Yep.
Yeah.
So check out MarineMaxVacations.com for more information about MarineMax Vacations, and AquilaBoats.com.
Yeah.
And
of course, MarineMax.com always.
Of course, MarineMax.com. Check out all the latest models. All the boats that you see here at the show are on there, so you can learn more about them, see some videos, get more information, and contact your local MarineMax team member. So,
Okay, let's check in with Abby, who's behind the camera today. Do we have any questions that have come in, or anybody we want to shout out to?
We don't have any questions yet. We have lots of love today, so
That's
we've been
good.
getting a lot of people giving us thumbs up and hearts. So
All right.
shout out to the team here.
Cool.
But Joe J is watching. Franklin P is watching. Tish W is watching. Sarah Y is watching. Bob K is watching. Bob B is watching. Arlene J is watching. Shout out to my parents for watching.
Cool.
So yeah, we've got quite a lineup today. Everybody is excited about the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. So thanks everybody for watching this morning.
Great.
If you love us, come see us.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll be here at the Galeon booth for a while, and of course the whole team will be here all weekend long. So if you have any questions, if you want to hop aboard one of these models, Abby, what do you think, real quick? This 65 Sky. What do you?
Oh, I'm going to just stay here today. This is delightful. As they were saying, I'm standing on the other side of the galley here, and this is absolutely where everybody would gather in this
Beautiful.
boat. It's like home. You want to hang out where everybody is and be sitting out there on the balcony and be able to be in the galley and be with your friends and family. It's a great boat.
Awesome.
Every boat we talked about is better in person. So
Oh,
come on down. You can't describe how you will feel when you get in the boat that's right for you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Go on down.
So come find us at one of the booths, or all of the booths, and we'll see you at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, guys.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next month.